Today I'm at Chateau Siran in the southern Médoc, and I just wanted to talk about something that I actually think is one of the important points to realise about the 2023 vintage, and really that it's just across the board there's a lovely ripeness to all these wines. I don't think I've seen a single wine so far, and I've tasted for a week here, that's had any of the sort of the leafiness, the methoxy notes that in the past were pretty classic for Bordeaux. So I think one of the points to think about is that not only the top wines, but right across the range, there are going to be some exciting wines. They've got lovely perfume and good acidity. And Margaux is one of the places where that's really evident. So this is the Chateau Siran 2023. Obviously it's an en-primeur sample, so a barrel sample that still has to spend a bit of time in oak and will be prepared and bottled in about a year, I suppose. But looking at the wine, as with many wines, it still has a sort of purple note to the colour, so it's a sort of a red purple with a bit of vivid purple at the rim. It's beautifully staining the glass actually, so there's a nice intensity of colour, but at the same time, I mean, it's by no means opaque. That's probably a sort of medium intensity. The wine has 14% alcohol, so although alcohols are relatively low, 14 is still fairly normal, but we're not getting to the 14.5 sort of percent, that sort of thing. And they don't seem as obvious because of the wine's lovely acidity. So let's see what we make of the aroma, shall we? I have to work a little to find the aromas at this stage. But once you do, you get down some really lovely lifted red fruit perfumes. The wine has sort of a lovely note of raspberry, of loganberry. You're looking at mulberry notes. You have to look for them, but there's a lovely fruit purity there at the same time. Tasting it. First thing you notice is a really lovely freshness. It really is a key to this vintage. But as I say, it's not coming alongside a leafiness. There's a ripeness behind it. You've got a fine tannin, there's a nice concentration of fine tannins there that actually are quite chewy. I mean, fruit-wise, it makes me think of elderberries in terms of that they're small berries with a large amount of skin to juice. In terms of the nature of the wine, this is much more red fruit, this is mulberry, it's fresh, and that freshness is giving it a lovely length. Now, this is a wine that will spend more time in barrel, so that it will gain a little bit more oak notes, I guess, but at the same time there's a nice fine structure of cedar on the finish. Now that 14% alcohol is just a little bit of warmth, and it's just peaking up the sweet spices on the finish. So there are touches of cedar, there are touches of cinnamon, with a sort of an underlying vanilla. It's all nicely integrated, but that's sort of sitting along the finish there. And the acidity is giving a nice long finish. The alcohol is well enough balanced that it's not overpowering the fruit, so you've got a nice clean, fresh finish. As I say, these wines have freshness. I suspect that means that they'll be able to last well, they're well structured, they don't have huge concentration. So it is places like Margaux that typically have elegance that are really showing the sort of beauty here. Now this one particular wine, I believe 49% Merlot, 41% Cabernet Sauvignon, and then there's 10% of Petit Verdot. So you've got some good acidity and freshness coming both from the Cabernet and the Petit Verdot there. And these lovely lifted aromas that are so typical of the 2023 vintage. So a vintage that, if you want, will age beautifully. But at the same time, I think many of these wines will be very approachable from the get-go almost, certainly from quite a young age. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you find it of interest, do please press the like button. If you want to watch more, do sign up and follow us. And if you want to share the video with friends, do please do that. We'd be really grateful for that. If you have any comments, please leave those in the comments box below. And I'll leave a link for our find page to Château Siran so that you can find out more about where the wine's available, its pricing. It may take a while before it's available. Obviously, it's an en-primeur wine. And you'll be able to see the critics' notes as we gain those and all the other background information. So thank you for watching, and do join us again for another tasting in the near future, won't you? Thanks again. Bye for now.